Welcome back to another FIFA 23 video on the channel. I'm Slater, and in this video, we're going to do an in-depth review of which swap tokens you should choose in FIFA 23 for the FUT Birthday promo. I'm going to put coin values for every single one of the swap rewards and then give you my top 3 options in terms of the swaps that you should redeem for the FUT Birthday promo. I'm not going to waffle a ton. All I'm going to say is I review the content every day in FIFA. We make informational videos like this on the channel. So if you need a second opinion in FIFA 23, I can be your guy. Hit that like button. So if you're new to the channel, and let's dive into the video. So first, what I want to do is we're going to dive into this video in 2 ways. We're going to do the first 5 tokens that you can redeem, then the second 5 set of tokens, and then what we're going to do is put all the coin values together and figure out which ones you should choose. Here we have a 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10 redemption, and what we know those to be currently in the game are an 81/11 World Cup Hero Crespo, FUT Birthday Pack for Team 1, an 82/20, and an 85/10, which are some really good options already in the beginning. I think, obviously, the FUT Birthday Pack is really enticing. The 81/11 is so cheap with 1 token, so easy to redeem. And then I love an 85/10 in this game. I think that's always one of the best fodder packs available. What I want to do is show you guys just how valuable these are. So you might go like, how the heck did I come up with these coin values? And I'll explain them. Valued the 81/11 by 30,000 coins. All of the packs that you see and the coin values associated with them are taken from Team of the Year spreadsheets over the years. So people that use Team of the Year spreadsheets, like myself included, have all these packs and their values already outlined. So that's how you're seeing the coin values for them. Crespo, that's his live price on the market right now as I'm making the video. And then a FUT Birthday pack at 80,000 coins. I basically made that the case because if you go through every one of like our campaign picks that we've had so far, or campaign bag packs that have been in the game, they all net out to the average cost of around 80,000 coins as an SBC, which makes me believe if we got a FUT Birthday Team 1 pack SBC, it would be somewhere around that price. So here are the early values that we see. I already see a lot of value, like I said, in the 85/10, in the 3 token pack, a little Hail Mary at a FUT Birthday Team 1 player. I don't mind the 82/20 necessarily, but I definitely would lean towards some of the more gambly but like better fodder packs if I'm going to do it. And then the 81/11 is so cheap and so reasonable that I really like that one as well. So there are your first 5 options. Now let's jump into your second 5 options before we really dive into which tokens I want you to redeem or which ones I think you should redeem. Obviously, you're on your own path, so figure out what is best for you, but here's just some secondary information. Our second set of 5 tokens are 15, 17, 20, 20, and 27 swap tokens, and they can be seen here with a 87 plus Road to the Final, Fantasy FUT Hero, Fantasy FUT, or FUT Birthday Team 1 player pick, a Rio Ferdinand Prime Icon, an 84/20 times 2, which I think is really interesting. We have FUT Birthday Alan Shearer, who I think is such a cool card. 5-star, 4-star. Got some really nice stats boosts. We're going to jump into his card a little bit too. And then we have a 90 plus, I believe 1 of 4 Prime Icon player pick. And obviously this is where like the whole entire journey, like where you need the decision the most, right? This is where you actually need the information the most, because what you choose here is going to help you choose the back end. You always want to make sure that you're focusing on the biggest part of swaps first and then going to the secondary parts of swaps later, because you can always get 1 or 2 or 3 tokens. Saving up 15 or 20 or 27 tokens is a whole different beast. So personally, what I want to do is show you the value of all these things first, and we're going to dive into that here because this is the bulk of the video, and I don't want to take this video too long. I want to keep it well under 10 minutes, so that way I'm not here forever explaining this to you guys. 15 tokens at 400,000 coins. That is right now what I think is going to be my favorite value option that is available to you in this particular game. If you go on Twitter, and I might even show some examples here if I do in the back editing of these, are trending to be really decent, giving you a good option at getting a very nice player in your team. Now, granted, if you have like a 20 million, 30 million coin God Squad, you know, that's going to be really difficult for you to find any player in this entire set that's going to get into your team. But for most people that are kind of in that like 5 to 7 million coin team type of slot, maybe even a lower tier like that 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 million coin team slot, there's a very real chance that you get a card in that particular player pick that would be added directly to your team. Rio Ferdinand, on the other hand, is totally not worth your time. If you want to look at the stats right now, I'll post the new FUT Birthday Dazasi SPC. Comparatively to Rio Ferdinand, he's a super easy and grindable SPC, and he looks just better. Now, granted, Rio might play better because Rio's always been a really good icon in game, but it's 17 tokens. It's just not going to be worth your time. Rio is not, sadly, the type of player we should get for this. In my opinion, actually, Alan Shearer, for 20 tokens, should be in his slot. And we should have a secondary player at 20 tokens that is of a greater value than Alan Shearer. I like Alan Shearer a lot. I love that they gave like a newer card that we've never seen such a great boost in the game. But I think Shearer should be in that slot, and we should get one more FUT Birthday icon or FUT Birthday player that you can only get through the swaps grind that is, you know, a really, really meta tier player. Then the 84 by 20 times 2 is really cool. I like that a lot. It's valued at 600,000 coins because an 84 by 20 is worth 300,000 coins based on Team of the Year spreadsheets. So times 2. That is a really interesting option. Now, granted, fodder packs this year have been nerfed like crazy. They've been nerfed each of the last 3 years. I think this year being by far and away the worst ever since they first dropped in FIFA. But what I will say is an 84 by 20, 2 of them, gives you basically a guarantee to do any FUT Birthday SBC that you'd like to do and gives you a chance at any player, or they could be a pack that you would save for the team this season. So there is a lot of value in that 20 token slot. In terms of Alan Shearer, and I'm going to pop up who I think is his best comparison on the screen. So Jared Muller's Prime and Alan Shearer's FUT Birthday icon, stats-wise, have really, really similar stats. But obviously, Alan Shearer has a 5-star, 4-star, and has better stats overall. So I valued him at around 600,000 coins if he were live on the market, given the fact that this Prime Jared Muller is around 450,000 coins. I do think Alan Shearer has a lot of value. I think one of the coolest things about this card is that you know that 99% of people, except for like Newcastle fans or like England past and present guys, a lot of people will just not choose this card. And one thing that's really valuable about him is that I think he's super usable, and he would be really rare. So if you like the idea of having a really unique card in your team, I do think there is value in Alan Shearer. I'm just not going to necessarily recommend him to you today, but I do like that card as an option for people if you want something just really fun and unique, and that you know you'll probably never play against him once in your entire life. And every time people see him as you load into a champs game, a rivals game, stuff like that, they'll be like, this dude has Alan Shearer. Then we have for 830,000 coins, which I actually got that price. You're going to go, how the heck did this guy get a 90 plus price for the Prime Icon player pick? I added up every single Prime Icon in the game at 90 overall or higher, all their coin values, and divided it by the 92 available icons that fit that criteria. So yes, I have no lies. Yes, I actually worked hard for this video. So if you wanted that like button, sub if you're new, it's greatly appreciated. So that is what I think is the fairest value we have for that Prime Icon player pick. So here's all the coin values we have. We know what these now are all worth. So what do I think is your best choice for your redemptions in the FUT Birthday FIFA 23 swaps? And what I think personally you should do, and what I'm going to do, now granted, I'm giving you multiple options, is this. So my first option for you is going to be the 15 token player pick, which gives you an opportunity to get a really great player from multiple different promos. The 10 token 85 by 10, which I think is a phenomenal fodder pack, one of my favorite fodder packs in the game. I think way more valuable than an 84 by 20, if I'm being honest. I like cutting out as many of the low rated cards as possible. Then a FUT Birthday Team 1 pack and an 81 by 11. Now what you'll notice is, if you see on the side of the screen, that is actually the lowest value when I add up all the coin totals compared to the other two options. And I'm explaining to you why I still think this is my favorite way to go compared to the other two. And then I'll give you a reason why the other two are still really valuable in their own way. I like this one because it gives you a lot of versatility. You take a swing at the 15 token pack, right? I think you have a really good chance of getting a good, new, fun player to add to your team. Then you take a swing again at the 85 by 10. You could get a great FUT Birthday player, and you probably get a lot of fodder that will allow you to complete a FUT Birthday SBC that maybe you really want. FUT Birthday Icon Rivaldo, maybe another FUT Birthday Icon if they release in Team 2. Maybe a really good FUT Birthday just player SBC that you really like. I like that one a lot. FUT Birthday Team 1 pack. Now, granted, I think this is a total gamble. You're probably going to get Yere, you're probably going to get Chukwueze or Sao or something really stinky, but it's just Hail Mary. It's a fun concept, and it keeps you doing a lot of stuff, right? It's 4 different entries into the redemption total, and then the 81 by 11 is just a very fun, easy pack. And if I were you, once again, I always want to redeem my biggest price point redemption first and work my way down. I don't want to essentially take my lowest option and then go from there. Then we have at the number 2 spot is this is for like if I really love a player in Team 2 of the FUT Birthday promo, or I want to save my packs for the next promo, or basically team of the season, two 84 by 20s and an 85 by 10. This kind of gets me back into my team of the year grind. If you took those 2 packs into the launch of team of the season, maybe the Prem team of the season, or maybe if there's like some sort of gap promo that we have in between FUT Birthday and team of the season, it would basically guarantee you a great chance at getting some really big cards in the game. And so that is a total gamble. That one is a lot less sure than any of the other options I have on the screen, but I could totally see myself, if I was in like that kind of pack save mentality for a future promo, I would lock into something like that and just go, okay, this is what I want to do. By the way, I've assumed that you're going to get 30 tokens. There's 32 total tokens in the game that are going to come out, 2 of which are in packs, maybe 33 if they drop another one. But I'm going to assume that you do the SBCs and the objectives and like the moment stuff, and I'm going to assume that you don't buy the packs. That's how I got to this like 30-ish number. The first one is actually only 28 tokens, 29 tokens in total, my apologies. So I kind of just thought that's the most fair way I could look at this for everybody, because I don't know how many tokens you're going to collect. Last but not least, in the 3rd spot, and this is for anybody that has like just a complete God squad. You have an incredible team, and there really are not going to be many options of players in the game that EA are going to release through SBCs or through objectives that you're going to be able to add to your squad. And you don't have any interest in trying like new teams. It's like, this is my meta team, this is my God squad, and this is, I want to add to this. You're basically going to have to do the icon player pick, right? You have to. Because for you, the only way that you're going to get any player in your team, assuming you have one of those, like, which I see every weekend league, these super, super cracked teams, you have to go in and swing for a Prime Cruyff, a Prime Ronaldinho, a Prime Hullet, right? Some of those type of cards. And granted, it's a huge risk, because you could easily open that and get a ton of stinky Prime icons and realize that you just waited all that grind and then it's all over, right? Because after that, all you can really afford, assuming you get 30 tokens, is a FUT Birthday pack. So for me, although it's the most technical value in terms of coin value, it is the biggest swing that you can get in the game. That is something I would only do if I had a really crazy team and I thought to myself, you know what? The only way I can add to it is by taking this big swing. So there is what I think you should do. My number 1 path is what I'm going to do. The 15 plus player pick, the 85 by 10, the FUT Birthday pack, and the 81 by 11. Let me know in the comments what you choose to do. What is your path for FUT Birthday Swaps going to be? I hope this video helped you. Maybe you'll go ahead and find your way the same way that I will with option number 1. Or maybe you have your own journey in the FUT Birthday FIFA 23 Swaps Redemption category. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, for all FIFA 23 news and SBC reviews and second opinions on things that are happening in the game, hit that like button, sub if you're new. It's greatly appreciated. And I will catch you for another video another day. Peace.